Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. I want to talk about verbal minimalism a little bit today. If maybe that's not a thing, but I just coined the term verbal minimalism. Let me explain what I mean. Hi and welcome to today's video. Just in case you don't know me yet, my name is Freya and I'm an aspiring minimalist, and I love finding ways to live a more simple life and stay as healthy as can be as long as I possibly can. Okay, so verbal minimalism, or maybe minimalist communication. I love to hear myself talk. A lot of people tell me so. That's why I'm also a professional performing artist. That's why I have a really good time standing on stage, and that's why it's really easy for me to talk to a camera. I could talk a hind leg off a mule. I guess you could say I like to hear myself talk. And also when I get into a conversation, I read a lot of books and I listen to a lot of podcasts and I have a lot of thoughts on a lot of things. So usually when I get into a conversation, I have this problem and I want to commit to really working on myself. And I just want to share this because maybe you have the same problem. And I want to become more of a, maybe not an extreme verbal minimalist, but here's the thing. Here's my problem, and here's what I want to change. When I'm in a conversation and, maybe just talking to a friend or my partner or my daughter or maybe someone I'm working with. I have 3 people who work in my team. I'm the boss, but I have a hard time sometimes listening without already thinking about what I'm going to say next. This is bad. Maybe you're like that. So when I'm talking about a topic that I'm really passionate about, maybe it's not even something I'm passionate about. Is there anything I'm not passionate about? I don't know. While I talk about stuff with someone and while I communicate, it's almost like, I don't know, because when you have thought about a lot of different things, you have a lot of opinions about these things, and you know a lot of these things, and you want to share what you know, and you want to share what you think, and you want to share all these things that are going around and what you feel. And it's easy for me to actually share my feelings and my thoughts, but that causes me to not fully listen. And here's what I want to commit to doing. While the other person is talking, I don't want to think about anything else. I don't want to be with me. I want to be with them. I want to focus on what they're saying. I want to ask myself, how are they feeling? I want to ask myself, where are they coming from? I don't want to scrutinize anything. It's very neutral. I just want to take it in. And then when they're done talking, I don't want to jump in right away. I want to maybe take a few seconds, because if I can manage to not already think about the next thing I'm going to say while they're still talking, which of course then makes me not really listen as deeply as I could. Well, if I can get there, then I will need a few seconds to think about assessing, like for myself, how do I feel about that? What do I think about that? Did I understand what they really mean? And then taking that time to sit on it for just a few seconds before I just okay? So that is something I want to commit to. I want to truly listen much better to other people. It's so hard to do because a lot of times we are so used to, even when we're watching the news or when we're watching other YouTube videos, we have our opinion, and that's good. We need to have our opinion, but we often want to just cut out and cut off someone just because, actually, you are interrupting that person when you don't fully listen, but your thoughts are already on the next topic or on what you're going to say next, or on your response, trying to think like, okay, here's what I want to say, here's what I want to say. So you don't really listen to what they're saying. You're like just staying with your own thought of like, okay, I want to say that. Are they finished? Are they finished? Are they finished yet? This is me. Is this you too? Let me know in the comments. Am I the only one? It's so bad. This is such a problem. And while I have learned not to cut someone off, well, I could have the tendency sometimes, and like when they even have a split second and I think, oh, now is a good point to jump in, I don't really let them fully finish their thoughts. Sometimes a person needs a couple seconds or 1 second to take a breath and to continue on with what they actually wanted to say. But then, of course, someone like me, I'm like, oh yeah, jumping in. I want to work on that. That was just a thought I wanted to share, because I think being sometimes more minimalistic with our words, we can say so much more sometimes by saying less. And just because that is the topic of today's video, I'm going to wrap it up here. I want you just to stop the video, sit on it for a couple minutes, and think without me talking. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I hope to see you soon. Keep it simple and take the time to listen.